This moment in my kitchen reminded me that love should fit into my life, that I should not rearrange myself in order to be chosen. Being authentically yourself from the get-go, since we're talking about green flags and red flags in dating, being authentically yourself is the most important thing in any relationship because you can only fake a version of the person you think, the person you want you to be in order for him to choose you or you choose them. Only lasts for so long, girl. It is always best to be yourself, to choose yourself, because no one can keep that mask on forever. You know, from a psychological perspective, each of us, we're all human beings. There's three masks that we wear every single day. There's a mask that you show to the world, the best, most magical version of yourself. There's a mask that you show to your friends and family, people that are close to you, that's intimate. And there's a side of you that you show only to yourself, nobody else. It's exhausting to pretend, for example, that you're vegetarian and vegan because you like that guy or you like that girl. But you know, you're not vegan. You know, you like to eat meat and fish and chicken every once in a while or maybe all the time. And you're out there pretending to be something that you're not because you want to be chosen by that person that you want. You know what I'm saying? It is very difficult to keep that mask up, one. And two, it's not sustainable. You can't do that for the rest of your life. So it's important to not arrange yourself in such a way that you pretend to be something that you're not because you want to be with that person. It's always better to be yourself and be chosen for being yourself. And you choose what you want by being authentically yourself. Everything else will fall into place. You know, in my household, I love fish, I love chicken. I love meat every once in a while. And if I'm in a country or some other place, girl, I will eat whatever they have because I want to try it and I love the experience. In my household, if my husband had his way, we would be vegan. Now, you know, I told you I love to cook and I love food. And I tried it. First of all, it was a lot of work for me. Nothing against the vegans out there, but for me, because I like variety and I want to do different things and I want to experiment, it was difficult. I did it for 6 months. I was miserable. Do you want to know why I was miserable? Because I was doing something to make somebody else happy for a long period of time. Now, you know, when you're in a healthy relationship, there's compromise. And sometimes there's a party or a movie that you want to go to and your spouse doesn't want to go to, girl, but you go. And he goes because he loves you and he knows it makes you happy. And you know, at some other point in your life, you're going to be doing the same. It's kind of like these onigiris that I'm making. This one, onigiri, I'm making it with salmon, right? I love them. I'm going to wrap it in seaweed. Some of them I'm going to fry crispy and other ones I'm going to leave just the way they are. Because sometimes I like it fried and crispy. And my husband, he likes things as pure as possible. So part of being in a relationship is that compromise. However, the authentic aspect of this, being true to myself, is that one, I love to cook and I like to be creative. So these onigiris that I make are with salmon. And then my husband, being the wishful vegan that he is, this onigiri that I'm making right now, I have pureed shiitake mushrooms with onions and garlic, and I have made something, I gotta tell you, freaking incredible. Look, because shiitakes are very high in protein and a lot of other things that are very good. And I'm very aware of the nutritional components of everything that we eat that are better for both of us. But do you see what I'm doing? Have you picked it up? I'm making onigiri. I get to be creative and cook a diversified menu that's very exciting and very fun. However, I choose to accommodate both of our preferences. One of fish, salmon, and one of the shiitake mushroom that makes my husband very happy. So for dinner, do you see the onigiri? These have salmon and these have the shiitake mushroom puree. That ensures that both of us show up happy in our relationship, and it shows that we're considerate of one another. And I make things that are meat-based that I like, most of the time chicken and fish. I mean, look at that salmon. Look at that salmon. I baked in the oven, frozen salmon, right? And I put some chiraki, some sriracha sauce, some green onions, some mayonnaise, some soy sauce, a little uzu or ponzu. Look at that. Because that's what I like. My husband, in his wishful vegan, I made him shiitake mushrooms, pureed with onions and a variety of other things. In our loving relationship, because we both get to show up authentically of ourselves and get to work together in a collaborative way, I look at this plate like our marriage. Together, these are the things that I like, and these are the things that he likes. Collectively, they're all on one plate, and we work together. That's why it's so important as you're out here living this fabulous life of yours, and I'm in the kitchen making this. This moment reminds me very clearly that love should fit into my life and not require me to arrange myself in order to be chosen, because that is not sustainable. So as you're out there living your most magnificent life, remember, be authentically yourself. And yes, a part of it is about being chosen. But before you can be in a relationship with somebody else and be chosen, you must choose yourself first. You must always be authentically yourself. Because as I say so often here in Feminine Spaces, you, my darling, are the beginning and end of your life. So make sure that you're authentically yourself, like this onigiri. Pussily Puss.